So for this type of question, gagamit po kayo ng n factorial. Okay? So kung familiar kayo kay n factorial, ganito lang po siya ginagawa. So for n factorial, n is the total number of objects. Okay? But for this problem, that is total number of person. Okay? So n times n minus 1 factorial times n minus 2 factorial. Okay? So, paano siya dito sa type of problem natin? Ano ba yung n natin dito? So, that is 6. Okay? So, 6 factorial is equal to 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. Okay? Or just multiplying this number all the way to 1. Okay? So, 6 times 5 is 30 times 4 is 120 times 3. So, 360 times 2 is 700. 20 times 1 is 720. So there are 720 ways to arrange 6 persons in a row. Okay? So next question. Eraser po. Eraser. Okay, so for next question. So in an organization, there are 3 candidates for president, 5 for vice president, and 3 for secretary, and 2 for treasurer. In how many ways can the 4 positions be filled? Okay, so ganito lang yan. So isipin nyo, you have 4 positions to fill. Wait lang. At i-represent natin yung each position by a blank. So first position for president, for vice president, for secretary, and for treasurer. Ilan ba yung candidates natin for president? So, 3. For president. How about for the vice president? So, 5. For secretary, 3. For treasurer, 2. Okay? So, to compute for this, gagamit po kayo ng multiplication rule. So, wherein, imumultiply nyo lang po ito isa-isa. Okay? So, 3 times 5 is 15 times 3, 45 times 2 is 90. So, there are 90 ways. Okay. Next question. In how many ways can 5 persons be seated in a round table? So, be careful with this type of question kasi ang nasa situation is round table. So, for round table, gagamit po kayo ng circular permutation formula. Okay, so where n is still the number of objects minus 1 factorial. Okay? So, ano again ang n natin dito? That is 5. So, 5 minus 1 factorial is 4 factorial. So, 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. So, 4 times 3 is 12 times 2, 24 times 1 is still 24. So, there are 24 ways. Okay? So, nagigets niyo ba siya? Okay, next question. So, in how many ways can 4 methods be selected out of 6 methods? So, under probability, meron tayong 2 topics pang pag-uusapan, which is permutation and combination. So, ano bang pinagkaiba ni permutation at combination? So, for permutation, okay, you are going to use permutation if you are asked to arrange things. Okay? So, arrange. So, what is the formula for permutation? That is n factorial over n minus r factorial. Okay? How about the combination? So, you are going to use combination when you are asked to select or to combine objects or things. Okay? So, select. Ayan yung mga keywords nyo for each problem. Okay? So, anong formula for combination? That is n factorial over n minus r factorial times r factorial. Okay? So, ano ba si r? It is the number of objects to be taken at a time. Okay? So, based on this problem, ano kaya siyang type? Is it permutation or combination? So, combination. Okay? So, let's use this formula. What is our n? That is 6. So, tandaan nyo si n is always greater than r. Okay? So, n is 6 factorial over 6 minus 4 factorial times 4 factorial. Okay? So, 6 times 5 times 4 factorial. Stop tayo kay 4 factorial. Okay? So, 6 minus 4 is 2 factorial times 4 factorial. Bakit tayo nag-stop kay 4 factorial kanina? Because we can cancel this. Because when you divide 4 factorial by 4 factorial, that is 1. Okay? And 2 factorial is 2 times 3 times 1, which is, 2 times 1 is 2. Okay, which is, 6 times 5 over 2 times 1. Okay? And we all know that when divide 6 by 2, that is 3. So 3 times 5. We can cancel this. So 3 times 5 is equal to 15 ways. Okay? So there are 15 ways to select 4 methods out of 6 methods. Okay? Next. Okay. 7 different picture frames are available, of which 4 are hung in a row. How many arrangement can be done? Okay? So, anong type naman ito? Is it combination or permutation? Permutation. Okay? Because you are asked now to arrange. Okay? So, what is our N? That is 7. So, 7 permutation of 4. Okay? So, still we are going to use the formula earlier. So, we're in N is 7 over 7 minus 4 factorial. So, that is 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 factorial over 3 factorial. So, we can cancel this out. So, 7 times 6 is, 7 times 6, 42. Sorry. 42 times 5. 210 times 4, 840. So the answer here is 840 ways. Okay, so nagets naman yung difference between permutation and combination. Okay? So next question. Punta tayo kay measures of central tendency. Di ba napaka-basic niya, pero ito yung usually nakakalimutan ng iba. Okay, so ano ba yung first measures of central tendency natin? That is mean. Okay, so copy muna natin yung data. So 2, 3, 3, 8, 10, 11, 2, and 5. Okay? So paano po i-compute si mean? Si mean is just the average. Okay? So sum of data over the number of data. Number of data. So what is the sum of data? So 2 plus 3, 5 plus 3, 8 plus 8, 16 plus 10, 26 plus 10, 37 plus 2, 39 plus 5 is 44 over the number of data. So you just count the number of data. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 44 divided by 8 is 5.5. So that is the mean. How about the median? Okay, si median po is the middlemost number, okay, in the set of data. Okay, so middlemost. Tandaan nyo lang median, middlemost number. Okay, so the first thing that you have to do in finding the median, you have to arrange the data into ascending order or descending order. So, paano po iyon? So, sige, pili tayo sa dalawa. Sige, let's use ascending order na lang. So, 2, sorry, may 1 ba? So, 2, 2, 3, 3, 5, 8, 10, 11. Okay? So, tandaan nyo yung number of data kapag even. Ano ba yung even? So, yung 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay? Paano pag-add? 1, 3, 5, 7. Okay? So, pag even po yung number of data mo, you have to find the two middlemost number and get the mean of it or the average of that. Okay? Pag-add yung number of data mo, the middlemost number will be automatically the median. Okay? So, but for this case, is this the odd or even? Even. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, ano yung two middlemost number? 3 and 5. So, 3 plus 5 over 2. So that is 4. So the median here is 4. Okay? How about the mode? Si mode po is the most frequent data o yung umuulit na data dito sa ating given set of data. So ano ba yung umuulit dito? Si 2 and 3. So pwede po bang dalawa yung mode? Yes. Ano pong tawag sa type of mode na iyon? That is bimodal. Paano po pag isa lang ang mode? Unimodal. Pag 3 and more, multimodal. Okay, so that is measures of central tendency. Okay, next question. Oh. Ayan. Si algebra, hindi yan nawawala sa entrance exam. Ayan. So, find the sum and product of the roots of 2x squared plus 6x plus 10. So, ito pong type of equation na ito, that is quadratic equation in the form of ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Okay? So, to find the product and sum of the roots, ganito lang po yan. So, for the product, that is c over a. Okay? Para hindi kayo mahirapan, tandaan nyo lang yung product, yung sa spelling niya may c. Okay? So, c over a. How about the sum? So, negative b over a. Okay? So, you just get the coefficients of the equation given. So, ano yung a natin? Sa base equation, so that is 2. How about B? 6. How about C? 10. Okay, so we just took the coefficients. Okay? So next, let's substitute for product, that is C over A, which is 10 over 2. So the product of the roots is 5. Okay? How about the sum? That is negative 6 over 2. Which is negative 3. So therefore, the answer for the product and sum is 5 and negative 3, which is letter A. Okay, that's it. Next question. Ayan. Age problem. Usually, ang ginagawa ng iba dyan, nagta-trial and error na lang. Okay? Pero mas para hindi kayo mahirapan, ang gawin niya gumawa kayo ng table. Okay? So ilet natin si age of the sun as x. Okay? So that is the present age. Present age. Let natin yung age ni sun as x. How about the age of the father? So based on the problem, sabi 3 times as old as his son. So therefore, kung ang age ni son is x, so the age of the father is 3 times the son, or which is 3x. Okay? Next statement sa problem. 6 years ago, the sum of their ages is 80. So ilagay natin sa table natin yung 6 years ago. Okay, pag 6 years ago, isipin mo, mababawasan ba yung age or madadagdagan? Mababawasan. So for this, it is x minus 6. Okay? So how about the father? Nabawasan ulit. So 3x minus 6. And sabi sa problem, 6 years ago, yung sum ng age nila is 80. So we have to add x minus 6 plus 3x minus 6 to get 80. Okay? So let's solve for the value of x. Ito na yung medyo critical na part kasi gagamit tayo ng rules ng equalities. So x plus 3x, 4x. Okay? So, combining like terms. So, paano ba malalaman pag like terms? So, just look at the degrees. Okay? Pag same, therefore, they are same terms. So, 3x plus x is 4x. Negative 6 minus 6, that is negative 12, is equal to 80. So, 80. So, add both sides si 12. Sorry, 12. So, that is 92. 4x. Okay? So, to get the value of x, so divide both sides by 4. So, this is 1. So, x is equal to 23. Okay? But be careful. Okay? So, ang tinanong dyan si San, paano po pag si father yung tinanong? Since the father's age is 3 times the son, you just have to multiply 23 by 3. Okay? Then that is the age of the father. But the question says the age of the son. So that is 23. Okay. Next question. Are you still with me? Okay. A square garden has 400 square meters. What is its perimeter? Punta tayo sa geometry. So for this type of problem, kailangan natin yung dalawang formula ni square, which is the area and the perimeter. So for the area of the square, what is the formula? S squared, which is S is the side of the square. Okay? Which is equal to 400. Because that is the area. Area of the square. Okay? And to get the value of S, what are you going to do? So square root both sides. Okay? So bakit ba kailangan natin si S? Because kailangan natin siya sa formula natin sa perimeter of the square, which is 4 times the side. Okay? So let's get the value of the side. So S, so cancel, is equal to 20. Okay, therefore you have the side now. Okay, so let's compute, this is 4. Okay, so to get the value, the perimeter, so substitute natin, so perimeter, bakit ganito? Perimeter of the square, ayan. So perimeter of the square, that is 4 times S, which is 20. So 4 times 20 is 80. So that is the perimeter of the square. Okay? So next, can you follow? Okay. So one of the legs of a right triangle is 8 centimeters. 8 centimeter long, and its hypotenuse is 10 centimeter. How long is the other leg? So for right triangle problem, gagamit po kayo ng Pythagorean theorem. Okay? So Pythagorean theorem, madali lang yan. So a squared plus b squared is equal to c squared. Okay, wherein A and B is the legs of the right triangle and C is the hypotenuse. So imagine natin C, right triangle. So this is A, this is B, this is C. So paano nyo malalaman sa hypotenuse in a given right triangle? That is always opposite the right angle. Para hindi kayo malito. So, but for our problem, we are asking for the length of the leg. So you're going to derive the formula for this. So b squared is equal to c squared minus a squared. This is for the leg. Okay? So b squared, what is our hypotenuse? 10. Minus the other leg, which is 8. So 8 squared. Can you follow? Okay, so b squared is equal to 100 minus 64, which is 36. So b squared, so tandaan niyo palagi pag nagsosolve kayo, you will end up with a variable which is equal to a number. So square root both sides. So the length of the other side is 6 centimeters. That's it. Okay? Are you still with me? Okay, next question. The sum of two consecutive numbers is 69. What is the larger number? O, ayan na naman, magta-trial and error na naman kayo. Okay? So, para sa ganitong type of problem, ilet natin si x as the number. Let x be the first number. First number. How about the second number? Sabi sa problem, two consecutive numbers. So, kung ito ang first number natin, ano kaya yung second number? Therefore, that is x plus 1. Kasi sunod na number siya. Okay? So, the second number. So, the sum of these two numbers is equal to 69. So, therefore, you can add this. So, x plus 1, is equal to 69. Okay? So, add this. So, 2x plus 1 is equal to 69. So, subtract both sides si 1. So, 2x is equal to 68. So, divide both sides by 2. So, x is equal to 34. So, that is the the larger number. Okay? That is the first number. But they are asking for the larger number. Ang sa mali yan. So, ang sagot dito is So this is 34. This is 34 plus 1, which is 35. Okay, so the answer there is 35. Okay, next question. The difference between the two numbers is 48. The ratio of the two numbers is 7 is to 3. What are the two numbers? Okay, so ganito lang po yan. So just get the ratio. So 7 is to 3. Okay? Then sabi sa problem, yung difference daw of these two ratio is equal to 48. So 7x minus 3x is equal to 48. So 7x minus 3x, 4x, is equal to 48. So divide both sides by 4. So our x is 12. Okay? So what are the two numbers? So yung first number natin is 7x. So 7x, substitute natin si 12. So 7 times 12 is 84. How about 3x? So 3 times 12 is equal to 36. So therefore, these two numbers is 84 and 36. Okay, that's it. So kung gusto niyo siyang i-check, i-subtract niyo lang itong two numbers na ito and the answer should be 48. Okay, next question. The sum of two numbers is 37. One of the numbers exceeds the other by 7. Find the numbers. So ilet natin yung first number natin as x. Ulit, so x be the first number. So pag nag-practice naman kayo na nag-practice ng ganitong type of question, masasanay na kayo. So yung second number is x plus 7. Kasi nag-exceed yung second number ng 7 sa first number. Okay, so this is the second number. So the sum of this is 37. So x plus 7 is equal to 37. Okay? So 2x plus 7 is equal to 37. Subtract both sides by 7. So 2x is equal to 30. So x is equal to, divide both sides by 2. So that is 15. So the x is 15. Okay? So the first number is 15. So 15 plus 7 kay second number, which is 22. So 15 and 22 is the answer. Letter C. Okay, punta tayo kay elementary algebra. Okay? So, first thing na pwede nyo ma-encounter kay elementary algebra is simplifying this type of equations. Okay? So, ax minus ay over 2x minus 2y. Okay? So, ang pwede nyo gawin dito kapag nagsisimplify kayo is to factor muna. Okay? So, ano bang factor nitong ax minus ay? So, that is a times x minus y. O, tingnan nyo, kapag dinistribute nyo siya, this is equal with this. Okay? So, next one. So, 2 quantity x minus y. O, tingnan nyo pag dinistribute nyo siya. Okay? So, 2x minus 2y. And when we divide x minus y by x minus y, that is 1. So, therefore, we are left with a over 2. So, that's the answer for this. Okay? Nare-recall nyo na yung algebra? Okay. Next question for algebra. So, find the sum of 3x plus 4 plus quantity 7x minus 8. So, 3x plus 4 plus quantity 7x minus 8. Okay. So, pwede nyo namang tanggalin muna yung parenthesis. So, 3x plus 4 plus 7x minus 8. And combine like terms. So, 3x plus 7x, 10x. 8 minus 4 is negative negative 4. Okay? So, tandaan nyo lang kapag different signs, subtract, and copy the sign of the bigger number, which is negative sa 8. Okay? So, answer here is 10x minus 4. Okay, next question. Okay, so subtract naman tayo. So, 5x plus 4 minus the quantity 7x plus 2. O, be careful. Okay? Hindi nyo siya pwedeng tanggalin kaagad yung parenthesis. Bakit po? Kasi itong negative sign is for the whole quantity. Therefore, you have to distribute first the negative signs in each term. So, paano po yun? So, negative times positive, that is negative 7x minus 2. O, be careful dyan. Okay? Then, copy. So, 5x plus 4. So, combine the same terms. So, 5x minus 7x, negative 2x. Positive 4 minus 2, that is positive 2. Okay? So, the answer here is negative 2x plus 2. Okay? So, that's it. Next question. So, for multiplying naman ng binomials. Okay, familiar naman kayo siguro kay FOIL method, di ba? So, x plus 3. Kasi kung tatandaan nyo pa yung form talaga nito, may hirapan kayo. So, FOIL method. Okay, so f is first terms. So, ano yung mga first terms dito? So, x and x. So, multiply nyo lang yan. So, x times x, x squared. So, pag nag-multiply kayo ng variables, just add the exponents. Next, ano yung outer terms? That is x and 5. So, 5 times x is 5x. How about the inner terms? So, 3 times x, that is 3x. And last terms, which is 3 and 5, so that is 15. Okay. So, pwede pa ba natin itong i-simplify? Yes, kasi meron pa kayong same terms. So, x squared is x squared plus 8x plus 15. And that's it. That's your answer. Okay, next question. Ito naman. So, application naman siya ng operations ng polynomial sa problem. So, the area of rectangular garden is x squared plus 2x minus 35 square feet. So, x squared plus 2x minus 35 square feet. If the length is x plus 7, so length is equal to x plus 7 feet, find the width. Okay? So, ano po ba yung formula for the rectangle? That is length times width. So, length times width, okay, is equal to the area. So, substitute natin yung given natin dito sa formula. So, ano ba yung length natin? That is x plus 7 times the width is equal to, what is our area? X squared plus 2x minus 35. And we can subtract x plus 7 both sides. So, x plus 7, para makancel natin siya. So, x plus 7. So, we can cancel this. So, we are left with width is equal to x squared plus 2x minus 35 over x plus 7. So, paano po natin isasolve ito? So, you can actually factor this or use the long division. Paano pag hindi ka marunong mag-factor? So, pwede mo gamitin si long division. Okay? So, let's use this using the long division. So, x plus 7. So, x squared plus 2x minus 35. Okay. So, tandaan nyo lang, same lang yan kapag nagdi-divide kayo ng numbers. So, ano first thing na ginagawa nyo kapag nagdi-divide? So, divide. So, letter D. X squared divided by x, x. So, next, multiply. X times x, x squared. X times 7, 7x. Okay? And, anong next step? Subtract. So, tandaan nyo, itong negative na ito is for this whole quantity. So, therefore, ito magiging negative. So, x squared minus x squared is 0. Okay? Next, 2x minus 7x, negative 5x. Okay, next. So, divide ulit. Bring down, negative 35 muna. So bring down, so negative 5x divided by x, that is negative 5. Negative 5 times x, that is negative 5x. Negative 5 times 7, negative 35. And again, balik tayo kay subtract, so negative for this whole quantity. So therefore, negative times negative is positive. So this is 0. Negative 35 plus 35, 0. Okay? So therefore, the quotient is x minus 5. So that is our width, x minus 5. Okay. Next. Para ma-check nyo siya, parang yung sa concept nga ng division, you can actually multiply this. Dapat ang result is the dividend, which is this. Okay? So you may use FOIL method for that. Next, more problems tayo. What is the value of n in the expression 2mn is equal to 50 if m is equal to 1? Okay? So, yung first value natin is m, which is 1. So, 1 times n is equal to 50. So, 2 times 1 is just 2. N is equal to 50. Divide both sides by 2. So, therefore, ang value ni n is 25. And that's it. Next question. Okay. Sarah buys 4 oranges for 60 pesos. How much does she pay for a dozen of these oranges? Okay? So, para sa mga nahihirapan, ilagay ito as mathematical expression. Di ba na-visualize nyo lang siya? Okay? E di, ang gawin nyo, i-drawing nyo na lang siya. So, let's say ito yung oranges natin. So, itong 4 na oranges is magkano? 60 pesos. Okay? At tinatanong kung magkano daw siya in a dozen kung ang 4 na oranges is 60 pesos. So, ilan ba in a dozen? 12. So, let's draw 12 oranges. Okay? So, meron tayong 12 oranges. And in every 4 oranges, that is 60 pesos. 60 pesos. Okay. So, just get the sum. So, 60 plus 60 is 120 plus 60, 180 pesos in a dozen. Okay, that's it. Next. This is a work problem. Pag work problem po na-encounter nyo, tandaan nyo lang itong formula na ito. So, work is equal to product over sum. Product over sum. Okay? So, ano po yung kailangan nating i-multiply? So, yung dalawang given dyan. So, it takes Mary 5 hours to pick 50 strawberries. Ariana can pick the same amount in 2 hours. How long would it take them if they work together? Okay? So, ano yung 2 givens natin? So, 5 and 2. So, get the product. So, 5 times 2 over 5 plus 2. So, this is 10 over 7, which is equivalent to 1.43.